Hi everyone, let's talk about today's exercise. And today's exercise probably is going to be a hard one, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit more to help you guys start. Okay, wait, let me type my name first. And I'm going to show you this one. Okay, so we are trying to draw a rectangle, and in this rectangle we take two parameters and how many lines and how many columns. Okay, so if we have a this function cal with 3 and 5, this means 3 lines and 5 columns. Okay, so if and then let me take a look on the colors first. So the colors is 4 by 8 and 1 by 2. Okay, so let me do this one first. Here. So if I want to do a for I in a range, let me do j first. So for j in range of y length, and then for each iteration I want to print 1 plus at one time, and then I want to do and equals nothing, and then what does this part do? So I'm only making use of the y length, and then I'm try for this iteration I'm gonna print the plus for this y length times, and for each printing I'm gonna just print 1 plus and then a no line break, and eventually I want to do a line break here. Okay, and then what does this do? It will print only one line, and then it will iterate for y length many of times. So if I'm counting this one, so I'm gonna draw one line of the pluses, and that there will be a total of 8 pluses. So let me run this and make sure that I have that. Okay, here, so this is the first color. I do one line of 8 pluses, and after that there's a line break. And the second one I do a line of 2 pluses. Okay, so well, and then this will be just for one line. And how many lines do I want to have? This many, right? So I'm going to do a for I in range of x length, and then I'm gonna make this part the body of the outer loop. And then if I want to run this again, okay, here I got a 3 a 4 by 8 rectangle. So you see here, I'm printing a 4 by 8 rectangle, and then I got that. Okay, and the second one, I have a 1 by 2 rectangle, which is just one line of 2 pluses, and I got that. Okay, so for this function, I'm showing you how to do a nested iteration. And for a nested iteration, sometimes we want to start from the outer loop, and sometimes, well, if you start from the inner loop and then just plug it in to a new R loop, and then you got the work done. So well, there's no right way or wrong way. It really depends on how you want to do that. Okay, and then I want to move on and show you this question. Well, probably you know this song. Well, I'm a terrible singer. I don't want to sing this song to you, but it is one little, two little, three little soldiers. Okay, and four little, five little, and six little soldiers. And the pattern is, well, you always want to count from 1, and then if the current number is evenly divisible by 3, and then you want to do 3 little soldiers, and otherwise you only want to do 1 little, 2 little, or 4 little, 5 little, right? And then for this function, and the color will send you how many rounds you want to sing this song. Well, originally in the official or in the traditional way, you stop at 10, right? But in this function you can stop at anywhere. Okay, if you want to stop at 5, and then you do 1 little, 2 little, 3 little soldiers, and 4 little, 5 little, and we stop. Okay, And then how do we want to do this one? Say you want to do a iteration start from 1 and end at no matter where the color tells me to stop. So that will be the num. And then if you do for I in range, and then what should this range be? We start from 1, so 1 should be start point. And where do we end? We end including 6. Say if we are doing the little soldier 6 and then 6 is included. So we want to make sure that it should be num plus 1 here. Okay, and then if we want just do a print, say placeholder space little comma, and then we do a dot format, then we want to plug in the I. Okay, so let's just do this one and let's run and see how it works. And then I got one. Okay, let me take a look on the colors. So 9 and 10, right? So the first one should be 1 little, 2 little, 3 little soldiers, but the soldiers is missing. And then 4 little, 5 little, 6 little soldiers, the soldiers is missing. Okay, so we are okay for now, but we want to polish the code a little bit. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that there is no line break yet because we want to get the soldiers. So, well, let me do the soldiers. For the soldiers, we want to what we want to do is we want to check if the current I is evenly divisible by 3. So for 3 or 6 or 9, we want to add the soldiers part, right? So I want to do if I mode a3 equals 0, and then I want to print uh, soldiers. Okay, and if I'm doing this way, I'm a little bit closer to the right wording. So now I have 1 little, 2 little, 3 little soldiers. Well, but soldiers, it really should be up here. Okay, so but we are outputting the right thing, but the formatting is still needs to be improved. Okay, so in 4 little, 5 little, 6 little soldiers, so we are getting there, but how do we skip the line break? Because after 6 little and then we want to have the soldiers without doing the comma and the line break. So the formatting needs to be improved, but we are getting there. Okay, so this is how we are gonna approach this a problem. And I'm gonna start from here. And well, this part hasn't really been finished yet, and you have to figure out the way to if the I is evenly divisible by 3, and you want to format the code so that you get something like 3 little soldiers or 6 little soldiers. And this version is not quite complete yet. And also I spell the soldiers wrong. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video from here and you need to continue working on those questions. And I would say this exercise is a little bit harder than the other ones. So you may have to spend more time on this one. So good luck, and if you have questions, and remember my online office hours are Tuesday and Thursday 1:30 to 2:30. And if you have questions and come to my office hour, I'm holding a Zoom meeting online at this time, and you can find the Zoom link on the canvas or shoot me emails. Okay, good luck.